Lost to the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Love wide open. He fires. Here's Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Lopez. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Lopez, no luck.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
You just will not outcompete. Lillard plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Assistant.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Hero. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
The kick outside to Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Jackson.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Miami foul.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Trent outside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Just great individual defense there from Adebayo. Really utilizing that length.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Rozier with the steal. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Butler in the corner. Takes a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's a 9-point spread. Back to Portis. Lets it go with a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Bucks trail by 11. Will it go? And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Second personal
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
2 points, that one goes. Well, Heat leading by 9. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Butler, and he gets the bucket.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got 15 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
There's Hero with the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My
The
goodness.
Heat.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat. They lead by 12. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Heat moving the ball around, and they pick up 2. Adebayo's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Timeout called the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
Prince wide open. Connects from three-point range. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Where? And that one is stuffed right through.
The opposite of a selfish player. Jaime Jaquez Jr. always puts the team ahead of himself.
Here's Prince. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Alec Burks. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Prince comes to help. Left side, Bryant. Pass to Ware. Back to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ware, good. Ware's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The assist.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Got that bucket in no time at all. Prince has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bucks.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
From 8, Portis brings the double team. Rozier for 3. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Bucks trail by 15. It's Prince on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Prince has got 9.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Bryant.
Milwaukee foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
First personal
That is
foul.
his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here are the Heat now. And Prince comes to help. Outside Rozier. 6 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either. Now here's Giannis. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Ware. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Assisted by.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Bucks.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer, no good. Over in the corner, Rozier. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
That's the end of the
And
first
so
half.
it's Miami
With the score,
ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
29.
They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
38.
Back to the action in just a minute. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here is Lillard. Teardrop shot. And Ware pulls it down.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Here's Burks. And he banks in the lane. Burks has got the first basket of the third quarter for Miami.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Burks with the steal. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Good ball movement here by Miami. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Misses the three.
Well, the defense catches him. Oh, yes!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the muscle!
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Dan, you know, if you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game, talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Giannis. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
He by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Over Giannis. Hero from long range. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Butler in the corner. That doesn't go either for Butler.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And at this point, Tyler Hero is used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
And the Bucks making a change here. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside, Hero. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Assist goes to.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Hero. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
Your Bucks.
Heat
45. The Heat 50.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Miami leading by 5. Here's Butler. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Trent with it. Picked up by Hero. Back to Trent. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, Butler's getting whatever he wants right now. He knows how to dissect the defense as well as anyone.
Back to Trent. Fires from the wing. And that one goes long. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. They lead by 7. The offensive rebound. And it's in there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
On offense, here are the Bucks. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to.
No question Middleton can produce. He puts in a big effort on offense, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Butler on the wing. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Trent can't hit.
Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
For 3, Love. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Bucks trail by 7. Lopez left side. Outside Portis. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Butler making a show out of the slam. Oh, with style.
And there's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Over in the corner, Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Milwaukee